Welcome everyone to this weather update. Today we'll be mainly discussing the severe weather event that will happen on Thursday, tomorrow, and some tropical threats in the Indian Ocean. So first let's see the severe weather. They have now an enhanced risk for East Texas. Here are the locations. There's also a slight risk for East Texas and southwestern Louisiana, and a marginal risk that goes all the way up to southern Oklahoma. So, chances for hail, just 5%. Chances for wind, just 5%. The main threat would be the tornadoes. There's a 10% chance for tornadoes in areas of East Texas. And if you live in Austin, Austin is in the 2% area, like almost in the 5%. So be aware of those tornadoes tomorrow, and if you know someone in those areas, tell them. So let's check here the discussion. So supercells and some tornadoes are possible during the day, and be aware of that. This is very concerning. If this gets upgraded or downgraded, we'll keep you updated. Houston is also very near the 10% risk. It's in the 5% risk. So be aware in Houston too. And now let's check the cyclone forming in the Indian Ocean there. It's currently listed as Invest 95B, and it isn't very organized yet, but it's expected to get organized in the next 48 to 72 hours. So this is also bringing heavy rain to parts of Southeast Asia there, like Indonesia, some islands of India, and other places in this region. And the forecast models, some take it towards northeastern India as a moderate to strong system, and some have it weaker, like the Euro has it a little bit weaker, but some samples of the GFS have it stronger in going toward Bangladesh and Myanmar, and some going towards northeast India. And now there are many showing northeast India, so that's a higher probability, also as Bangladesh. And on the way, this might bring some rain and thunderstorms to Sri Lanka as well. Now let's check the wind shear. Currently the wind shear is not favorable at all in parts of the northern Bay of Bengal, but where this disturbance is right now, it's moderate to low wind shear, and the wind shear in the northern Bay of Bengal is forecast to lighten a little bit, but it will persist there in the northern Bay of Bengal. So this might be a factor that tries to weaken these things. But as this model is showing here, the wind shear might lessen in the longer term there. So let's see what will happen, and we'll keep you updated. There's just one more thing that we wanted to mention in this video, is some stuff that's happening now in Europe. There are a lot of severe rain warnings in parts of Italy, and more systems coming into Spain and Portugal. So be aware of that too if you are in Europe. Well, Windy was showing those severe rain warnings for parts of Italy there, but all the radars and the site of Italy, nothing shows a lot of rain there. So that's weird, but we'll keep monitoring the situation there. But what I did see were some wind warnings for another part of Italy near the eastern coast. But we'll keep monitoring that. And there's just something else we want to mention. It's the severe heat wave that's currently going on in northern Australia. So let's see here. Northern Territory. It isn't that severe, but there's a heat wave there, and it's good to mention and stay hydrated and safe from the heat if you are there. In Queensland, there's also a heat wave warning. This is the heat wave situation. You can see it getting worse and extending further east. And let's not forget these other warnings here. This heavy rain warning there in those areas, and this other warning here for heavy rain and damaging winds. Good. So if you have more questions about any other place in the world, please ask us in the comments. And thanks for watching. Stay safe.